Leenock cannot mess this up. 2-3 versus Zerg. 9-7 overall. He's definitely had a bit of a weird season, and not as strong as you would have expected from him. Kind of like in the shadow of Losira as far as kind of these weaker teams go with their Zergs.
Yeah, still 6-0 versus BBoongBBoong in general. Very favored to win this one. Still a great player, but yeah, as you said, rocky times over this season. He started off so strong as well. And there he is, BBoongBBoong. Currently 1-13 overall, 0-7 against Zerg. They say about a lot against for ZVZ, but he doesn't find any wins.
Well, it's just because he goes out on the Zerg map always, right? Like,
yeah.
And then so do the other teams, Zergs, and then,
Hasn't found it yet. Well, let's see what he can do today. Riding that win off Keen, can he follow that momentum and make things even harder for SBENU to try and make it to the playoffs?
Well, let's see if he can do it. They do have that momentum. SBENU needs a win here. All right, Leenock versus BBoongBBoong, Zerg versus Zerg on Terraform. It's time for game number 2. Our last match of the night here. I'm Wolf. With me is Moonglade. Let's get into the game. Up to the top left in red. For SBENU, it's Leenock.
Down here in the bottom right, it's BBoongBBoong. In good spirits, it seems.
Yeah, a big grin on his face. Perhaps he's got a really cool build planned. Also called lovingly by his fans B4 because of the 4 capital B's in his nickname. I think actually Koreans started doing that first and then just kind of got adopted on TL and becomes this kind of nickname for this player that's famous for either losing a ton of matches or wearing a crazy suit. He wore like this crazy goofy suit to GSTL. He was also famous for winning games in GSTL when he was actually winning a lot of ZVZs and like eating cheeseburgers on the bench. He was quite famous for that. Because his name actually also means, basically that's the kind of noise that farts make, is actually literally what the term boom boom means. Is like, that's what farts sound.
It's fart noise, man. Make them all the time.
Yep. We all do. Everybody farts. Weird to say that on like a professional broadcast, but it's just, I mean, this guy's ID is fart noises, so I mean.
That's all right.
There you go.
I think everyone can agree. Especially if you're eating a lot of cheeseburgers, that's just going to come out.
It's just going to happen.
Well, nice little message there. It said, "I love you, Wolf."
Yeah, that's what it said. It's just like talking about like the kind of the spirits of the next arena day.
Okay.
It felt kind of spicy, I think is what he was trying to go for. That's what he said.
Do see safe play from Leenock and a nice greedy hatch first from BBoongBBoong.
A solid opener. SBENU, at the end of all things, facing Prime last with already a good score. Maybe feeling pretty comfortable going into this. Do you guys have summer camp in Australia? Is that something you guys do?
We do have camping.
Okay, but you guys don't have like these little camps you go to like during the summer where you're off of school, or and you just kind of get sent to like hang out with some kids your age for a week.
Yeah, it's like school excursions for that kind of thing where you. And I actually have been to one where we shared it with like multiple other schools.
So is the coolest thing when you're there and your family sends you like a package. You get this little package and it comes in the mail and you open it and you get to show your friends. It's pretty cool. Mine always came at the end. I got it on the last day. So I was watching this, got the new Nintendo Power issue in their package. They got a bunch of candy.
Wow.
Sometimes some inappropriate magazines.
Really?
I'm like, wow, cool, man. Where'd you get your BBoongBBoong from? Your parents sent that to me. I didn't get one. And then I just gotta wait till the end. Some people opening their Yodas. I've seen like the Keens coming out of these packages and whatnot. And I always got mine at the very end.
Right at the end.
But it was so satisfying to know that like I waited and I got it at the end and I had all those things and I still got to share them with my friends because I got to use all their cool magazines and all their other things they had. But at the very end I got it and kind of closed out the camp and went home, smiles on my face.
Is this what we're seeing today? Is that where you went, Wolf? I'm like trying to figure out where you were going with that.
I was just wanting to tell you a small personal anecdote. I don't know. It's
okay.
Early game ZVZ, nothing's happening.
I'm like, where's Wolf going with this one? Huh.
It was a failed
What?
analogy.
No, it's cool. It's all right. You tried hard.
Yeah.
No, I hated school camps. I only went on one, and I'm like never ever going again.
I had a ton of fun. I actually really liked it.
I liked my week off where I played games instead and at home. That's what I did. I was like, oh, it's camp time? It looks like I get a week off school.
Well, I was playing my Game Boy every night, all night. Always playing Game Boy. People like huddling in the bunk beds, watching me play Pokemon Red, teaching those nerds how to play it.
Well, that's good, man. I was Pokemon Blue there. Sorry, dude.
Well, I was actually Pokemon Blue, but my friend had Pokemon Red, and I had to help him play. That's why I said Red. I guess.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Blue was definitely a better choice.
20 lings on the way, and a very late baneling nest for BoongBoong. He's going for the big attack, the big single punch out. It's going to be up to Leenock to identify this with these lings or this overlord and make the banelings.
Yeah, he has his baneling nest first, so he's ready. It looks like he's already going to make just 2 safety banes, and that might even just be enough.
Oh, look at this. He's going to see everything now. He's like, oh, you're making so many lings.
He should not even be, like, wasting time chasing these 2 slow lings. He should just go right now.
Yeah, it's a surprise tactic. It's like you got to have those lings in their base before banelings are out, or you're just simply not going to do anything.
Okay, he's going to have, looks like 6 banes in total.
He's going to start morphing banes, it looks like. He's just going to keep the lings coming.
Well, this is just kind of out of the meta. But
wow.
BoongBoong basically, as soon as he saw that those slowlings saw his attack, as soon as he knew that Leenock knew what he was doing, he immediately started a lair. So he's going to have a pretty quick lair here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it puts him so far behind in workers. Investing that much larvae into speedlings like that, it's kind of a huge blunder. Well, it's like a huge chance that didn't pay off at all. Like, literally at all. So Leenock has a nice little lead at this point. And, I mean, he did start his lair a lot later. It might force him into, Roach style with a faster third base. But look at this. Maybe
He's just going to
attack.
Yeah, he's just going to attack here.
Oh, this could do something, though. Look at that Ling Bane coming from behind here. There's a spine crawler, but these drones might actually have to back off.
Yeah. All right, let's see how this does. Oh, he's not controlling it well. Okay, now sends it over into the middle line. Leenock reacts perfectly, though.
Have to split. Oh,
Takes 3 drones worth of damage for a huge investment here.
It's nothing. That doesn't help there.
Yeah.
Look at this.
All right, let's see what happens here. The exact opposite could occur, or it could be about the same.
I think it'd be about the same if he tries. He's going to try now. We're going to miss it. Oh, no.
Oh, man, he's not even watching at all. Like, what?
Oh, what?
7 kills?
Same time, a number more of drones went down in the main, but messy play all around. Well,
yeah,
what
this
can I
is
say?
just getting a bit dirty.
Look how late the Spire is for Leenock as well. He's actually kind of behind in a big way. I'm getting a little nervous here.
This is like how
SBENU
messes it up twice, man, in that final Week 7 match.
Yeah, how they throw it all away.
This is actually really stressful for me.
Well,
is Prime playing the best they ever had in the last match where it barely matters?
They literally want to crush streams right now.
Maybe that's why Boom was laughing. He's like,
it's like, I'm actually going to beat you. And did Leenock cancel?
No, he didn't. But though they both, of course, had to, they both lost their hatcheries, but BoongBoong canceled and Leenock did not.
Yeah.
So that's 300 more minerals down the drain.
Yeah.
Setting up for a big attack here. BoongBoong does still have that spine at full health, and he's got 4 banes on the way, or 3 actually. Only decides to go for 3. Oh, that's already pretty good here. I think as long as he just targets that spine, which he's not doing, and also moves his banelings to help defend.
He's looking for the hits here.
He's going to get a decent hit on the lings. That ended up being okay.
It's not a bad idea before the mutas come out, but now they are coming out. It's going to be a lot harder to find any sort of damage with these lings and banes.
It's going to be tough to hold on to that third base and mutas go right for it. He's just going to use it to defend the banes first. And actually even just kill overlords. He doesn't know about that third yet, so I guess that's the reason why he doesn't just kind of try to smash it.
Yeah, you could follow up with it. Like, getting all the overlords like this is going to slow down all the army supply, so we can follow up with a big Ling Bane follow-up and try and find that third hatchery.
Oh, is going to try to cancel this hatch. He will. Oh, no cancel.
Wow. Huge blunder there once again. This time BoongBoong making it.
+1 carapace is on the way for Leenock very early, and BoongBoong's going for the attack upgrade. Almost as if he's expecting that Leenock is not going to be making mutas.
Yeah, it's actually really strange.
Like, that's the only reason why you would want that, is to then just fight queens and ground units and structures like the extractors and the drones.
Yeah,
but
he would be severely behind because of this as well.
It's way better to get the carapace upgrade.
Yeah.
Like, insanely better.
These 2 queens as well are going to help defend the third base. So Leenock in a good place, so long as he gets these 5th and 6th gases up.
All right, well, BoongBoong really behind an army supply here, but a lot of those Mews about to pop out. I think the +1 attack is a bit questionable. I'll come over here, try to get some drones, and actually the Queens. This is a bit of an interesting base for Leenock to take. I think he wanted to get it so that BBoongBBoong wouldn't expect it.
Yeah,
but,
it was certainly like the hidden style rather than the proper,
safety style,
the proper base. It still can work there. You really only need the gases on your third base. You can get away with skimping out in the mineral drones for at least a little while. It's going to give him a pretty sufficient Muta lead, and BBoongBBoong might actually just have to transition.
Yeah, he's just having trouble getting that gas up. He's even long distance mining, which, to be honest, I appreciate. Like, I think it's a good choice. But with also the problem that he's going to have +1 attack instead of the Carapace. Like, that decision is so weird to me that it's almost like I wonder if he misclicked and he just doesn't even know.
I think maybe he just took a chance on what was going to be there. Oh, this could be huge, though. BBoongBBoong is going to catch out all these mutas. It's going to be very, very ugly. Oh, but he messed up the micro. What?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
This game is just pretty. It's not pretty.
That was his biggest chance. Well, if that was his biggest chance,
now his Banes are out of position, and so there's so much damage going to get done here in the main. He's going to kill his Queen easily. Several drones as well. Here come those Banes now, but look at that. Not even splitting them off to chase the Lings. Or maybe even gotten that Queen as well. Look at his third base. Finally defends that, but he's losing more drones at the natural.
Oh, man.
Leenock is controlling this game pretty hard now.
Just that run by was all that was needed, and I cannot believe he didn't capitalize, on those mutas being out of position. But well, I guess that's it. It's going to be essentially over from here. Losing this many drones for no return.
You ever watch a snowball roll down a hill with snow on it? It looks like this. It gets bigger and bigger, the lead that Leenock has. My analogies are off today.
That's great, man. Yeah, there's no coming back from a muta vs muta like this. If you're going to lose the economy in all your bases, it's essentially over. And
BBoongBBoong is trying to catch up. He's going to have like the upgrade lead with the mutas, but doesn't matter. He's just going to get overwhelmed. Yeah. He even has, I think, a mutaless lead for a second here, but it's just not enough. No. And now you can see the power of that Carapace upgrade. The glaive bounce is like negligible. Yeah, and he has to back off.
It's a lesson for all you Zerg players. Get the Carapace in muta versus muta.
So important. Especially the first one. The second one, doesn't matter as much. GG. There you go. Leenock bringing it back. That was a bit of a sloppy game for both players, but he gets the win overall.
Yeah.
The lackluster defense of his base is just ended up snowballing things in Leenock's favor.
Yeah, you got to have Ling Bane ready for these run buys. The run buys are the most natural thing to happen when your mutas are on the map, poking in and out. It's such a surprise to see that happen the way it did, and such a blunder from BBoongBBoong not to catch those mutas of Leenock that are on the wrong side of the map. It really is such an easy win from there. Not a guaranteed win. I mean, that Ling run by was always going to do sick damage, but you kill all Leenock's mutas, or at least most of them, and from there it's much easier.
Absolutely.
Very shocking, Wolf. I'm shocked right now.
At this point, I would say, if I'm not mistaken, based off of the information I was reading on some TL threads and other record places, I think that puts BBoongBBoong at the worst record in Pro League history ever.
Well,
so there you have it.
He certainly earned it with that game. I tell you what, Wolf. Super disappointing to see that.
It's sad to say these things, but it's just a stat that impressive that it needs to be stated. Well, Leenock keeps the hopes alive and brings momentum back into SBENU's favor as we go into our third match. Curious versus Yoda. Decide which one of these teams is going to take a lead. Before we do that, though, we are going to take a quick commercial break. See you in just a few.